Welcome to Spring 2018 paper changes. For Spring 2018, there will be significant changes made to your paper processing. There will be two types of booklets, test booklets, and answer documents in the field. Terminology used will be customary and color band. Customary are the test booklets and answer documents with which you've become familiar over the years. The colored band are different test booklets and answer documents that contain a colored band on the outside, front, and back covers over the spine portion of the books. New this year is that schools will be only receiving pre-ID labels. No schools will receive pre-printed answer documents. Test booklets and answer documents will be packaged together, meaning in the same shrink wrap package, you will receive both test booklets and answer documents. This particular image is showing a customary answer document, both the front and back covers. Again, this is something that you've become used to over the years. This is an example of the new colored band answer document. As you can see, that colored portion, which is showing in the red box, will be present on both the front and back covers in the spine area of the document. The colors that you've seen in the field previously, ranging from brown, red, green, gray, purple, orange, and blue, those will be the same colors that you will see this year. That is consistent to the past. This gives you an idea, the image on the left, of how those colored bands will appear. Although it's hard to tell on your screen, the brown stripe actually has the word brown in it, and this red stripe has the word red to identify those different colors. Test booklets, again, will also have the customary one on the left and the colored band as you see on the right, along with a different format of test form code. The test form code will be 3 characters that will need to be grid on the answer documents. This image is a customary answer document and test booklet side by side, so as you would see it on your student's desk. You can see no colored band on this particular image. The customary one does not. Here is an image of a colored band answer document and test booklet. Again, it's very easy to identify these by the colored band when laying side by side on your student's desk, as well as the changes to the test form code. As I mentioned, the test booklets and answer documents will be packaged together. They will be in the same shrink wrap. They are sorted as they are to be handed out in the classroom at the time of testing. One shrink wrap package will contain 10 items. Those 10 items will be as below in that last bullet in that sequence. So the top document, when you open that shrink wrap package, will be a test booklet, then an answer doc, a test booklet, answer document, and so forth. So those 10 items will make up one shrink wrap package. What you will see over to your right is an example of that actual packing. If you had taken a package that you received and opened it, this is what it would look like. Do not resort those materials. They are to be handed out in the order that you received them. We've talked a lot of differences to the answer documents and test books with the colored band, in that they're going to be packaged together. A couple of ideas that have come up that might be useful on preparing your test materials are these 3 options we propose. Again, these are just something that we're proposing. You will need to do what works best for your school and your environment, but here are some suggestions. Preparing your materials prior to test day. So planning 1 or 2 days in advance to prep your materials for a test. You're going to open that shrink wrap package. You are not going to unspiral, so no sorting or changing the order of those documents. You will take a label. Remember, you're going to be only receiving pre-ID labels. You will take one of those labels and place it on the student answer document. You will then place the test booklet in the answer document. So it's going to be a little bit different than what you've done before. You're going to put the label on the answer document will go into the test booklet, and then when you are handing out materials on test day, the answer document will have the student's name on it. You will hand that student that combination answer document and test booklet. Another option is preparing your materials at the time of testing. You will go ahead and hand out test booklets and answer documents as they are packaged. You will simply open up a spiral package, take the first set of documents, so your first test booklet and answer document, and hand it to your first student. Then you'll take the next two pieces of materials and hand them to your next student, continuing through your class handing out the appropriate test materials. Then you will go through and place the appropriate student label on the student answer document in box A. Another option would be after testing. As I mentioned, for option 2, you're going to hand out your test booklets and your answer documents. This time you will ask the student to write their name in box A, but they must not grid their name if they're going to apply a label. All right, do not have them grid their names. They're only writing their name in box A. The room supervisor, when collecting materials, will verify that the student names are on all of the answer documents in box A, and then the room supervisor, at the completion of testing, will apply the appropriate student label over the student's name in box A. Pre-ID labels. Again, you will only be receiving pre-ID labels this year. No pre-printed answer documents will be shipped. These labels will come packaged by test session and then alphabetized for that test session by last name. When you get your sheets of labels, the top 2 labels for each test session will be information about that test session or in that school and district. They are not meant to be placed on answer documents. The first label you will use will be the first label on that second row, as indicated in that greenish color on the image. So again, only pre-ID labels will be shipped. They will be packaged by the individual test sessions and then alphabetized by last name within that test session. All pre-ID labels will be applied to box A of the student answer documents. In the image, you're seeing both a customary and a colored band answer document. The label will go in box A on either of the documents. Students who don't receive labels because they joined your school after the cutoff date for shipping materials, or perhaps a student became ill on their answer document and so you need to pull one from overage, you will need to grid those answer documents per the test coordinator manual. All of this information can be found in the Understanding Summative Paper Testing Materials document that has been posted to Avocet that was emailed to schools on February 14th. Understanding Summative Paper Testing Materials, found on Avocet.